Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. As we think, so we become. This is the fundamental rule of life. If we imagine I am very unlucky, you are bound to be unlucky. See? So, this principle the teacher says, Adi Madhyanta Muktoham Na Baddhoham Kadachana Swabhava Nirmala Shuddha Iti Me Nishchita Mati. I am fully convinced of this. Iti me nishchitamati. What is my conviction? Na baddhoham kadachana. I am not bound any moment. See? We only go on imagining that I am most unfortunate. Nobody talks to me. Because you are lucky. See, the question is how we take our life. So, Adi Madhya Anta Muktoham. Never ever I was not free. Adi. Madhya all the time. Anta never hereafter. Never I was not liberated. Because it is only our own imaginations. See how this imagination makes us miserable, which has no standing. There was a boy and a girl. They were neighbors. This happened in Bombay. And grew up together because they were neighbors, played together, went to movies together, studied together, fought together. And when they were grown up, this girl said to that boy, we should get married. He said no. Then immediately the girl went into depression. So simple. So when people become miserable, they come to me. She came to me. Swamiji, he doesn't want to get married to me. I said, don't worry, I'll get married to you. But why he doesn't get married? I said, because he is wise. See? He is intelligent. The intelligent people never get married. This is the rule. There was one boy, he was asking his father. Father was busy watering the plants, cleaning the garden. Again and again he will come, Dad, I want to be an intelligent husband when I am grown up. Dad looked at him and continued his work. Again, once, twice, thrice. Dad, I don't want to hear the same thing from my wife who calls you dumb. I want to be intelligent husband. Finally, father got frustrated. He said, look here, my dear child. There is no species called as intelligent husband. Because those who are intelligent, they never become husband. So this girl, she was complaining. I said, look here, I will not talk to you alone. Call him also. Together we will talk. Both of them came. And then, I said, start now. Swamiji, I told you, we right from childhood grew together, did everything together. Now he is refusing to get married. Then he said, I said, now your chance, you speak. He said, Swamiji, what she said is true. Nothing is wrong. But right from childhood, I was taking her as my own sister. I have never thought of that I will ever consider her as my wife. Now, even if I get married under her force, I will not be doing justice to her and to myself. See? So, who is at fault? Our own imagination. See? Therefore, we only imagine, but though I am most unfortunate, everybody in this world gets a company and I don't get anything. Don't disgracefully live in this world. Then the question is, how do we start? So insist every time that you are happy. Insist. Because when you are mukta, liberated, then you are happy. See? Like when the class is over, how much happy you become? Immediate experience. So it is only our own imagination that we are not happy. Then what is to be done? Start insisting again and again. So when you get up in the morning, first thing, I am the happiest person in the world. Insist. Don't tell others. They will give you a challenge. And then what is the meaning of being happy? Being happy does not mean you join the laughing club. You know the laughers club? Early morning, everybody is comfortably sleeping. These dumbos come in the garden and then stand around you. Shuru karo. Is this happiness? And some of them, they don't have any control anywhere. Whole life was useless. And and in that जोर से करो ना, and then their dentures come out. पकड़ो. Happiness. That is not happiness. Happiness is living at zero complaint level. Then you are happy. We are so expert in complaining. When there is nothing you can complain. दुनिया बनाने वाले काहे को दुनिया बनाई? Why did you create this world? To torture you, Bhagavan says. So, muktoham or baddhoham, I am liberated or I am in bondage, is only our own imagination. See, if we have to imagine, why not imagine positive? Two children were playing home, boy and a girl, brother, sister. And then when these children play home, there is nobody script writer. Because every day that things happen in the house, so they know by heart. So the husband comes, tack, tack, in a space. So imagine, it's a door, tack, tack. From inside the sound comes, who has come? Never talking lovingly. Who has come? Because this is what every day happens. And then he says, who else can come to this place? Dialogues are beautiful. And then the door opens. Kararara. This is how the door is. And then afterwards he throws his bag and everything like this thing. And then give me something to eat. Eat, eat, eat. The moment you enter the house, eat my head. Then he says, then I will go starving. Every day dialogue. Finally she says, okay, take. This is yesterday's leftover sabji and day before yesterday's puri. That time this husband boy says, stop for a moment. Then he says, see, you are not giving me anything, only you are imagining that you are giving. Why don't you imagine, take jalebi and rasgulla? Why do you give me the leftover? If we have to imagine, why not we imagine we are happy? This is all spiritual life. Under the disguise of religion, we become most miserable. My observation is those people who are doing too much of upasana, they are weaklings. They have no inner strength. They have no confidence. This is not spiritual life. See, one boy asked me this question after finishing dinner in his place. He said, Swamiji, I will come to leave you to the taxi. I said, okay. This happened in Thane, near Bombay. Then he said, Swamiji, you are also a spiritual person. My mother is also a disciple of some Guru Maharaj. Then I am fed up of her spirituality. So what happened? Because I am the only son, I am not allowed to ride a motorcycle. Something will happen. Suppose I am supposed to come at 8 o'clock, it becomes 8:10, she will sit before the Lord, Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, and then she will say, oh Lord, if he comes in 5 minutes, I will do 3 days upvas. If he comes in 10 minutes, I will do 10 days upvas. And she tortures herself, tortures us. If we are devoted to the Lord, we must have confidence. See, confidence in the divine will is equal to self-confidence. Atma Vishwas and Paramatma Vishwas, they are not two, one and the same. See, therefore, iti me nishchita mati, I am fully convinced, never was I ever bound, nor I shall ever be bound. Insist. So when anybody asks you a question, suppose that person does a mistake, but don't take a revenge on that. Suppose somebody asks you, hey, how are you? Sit down. Answer. See? Therefore, one should never ask about help to old Punjabi ladies. All old Punjabi ladies, they have got joint problems. They try to live in a joint family, but they have got joint problems. And then you go and ask, Mama, how are you? Swamiji, tu se itte baitho. And then it starts. This morning, see, when I got up, there was such a terrible pain here, and it started going up, up, up. And she is so live in her description, you start getting the pain. See, friends, never tell your problems to anybody in this world. Never tell. Never do that. Even if nothing has happened in your life, if you repeat 100 times, you will start feeling it has happened. See? Therefore, nishchitamati, make it a firm conviction that never I had any problems, nor I will have any problem. How can I have problem? Because when I am a problem for others. So, Swabhava Nirmala Shuddha, essentially I am Nirmala, pure, immaculate. This is the problem. We only imagine, other people's children, they come in merit class, why my son has failed 4 times? Because he wants to make the foundation strong. Don't compare, number 1. Number 2, don't talk about your past. Number 3, don't try to solve the non-existing problems. Attempt to solve the non-existing problems is called as worry. Suppose this house falls. You are directly below electricity lab, you will get electrocuted. And they started going, my God. Then what will happen? You don't have to be taken to crematorium. Go on imagining, no end to that. Therefore, last point in this. Therefore, if you want to stop this disease of imagination, keep on humming something. Chant Lord's name, sing some songs, cinema song. Hey, क्या बोलती तू? anything, keep yourself occupied. Then only your mind will allow you to live. Otherwise it will kill you. Iti me nishchita mati. Then mahadadi jagat sarvam na kinchit pratibhati me brahmaiva kevalam sarvam katam varnashrama sthiti. As regard I am concerned, I don't care for the cause and effect. Mahadadi jagat sarvam. Mahat tattva is the cause. The Virat Purusha is the effect. The world is explained in the scriptures first at a causal level, then at a effect level. So, tasmad atmanaha akasha sambhutaha akashad vayuhu panchamahabhutat. Then, akashasya satvikamshat shrotrindriyam. Then, vayoho satvikamshat tvagendriyam. This is at the causal level. And then at the individual level. In this manner, this world is described at first causal level, then at the individual level. So this is indicated here. Mahadadi Jagat Sarvam. Starting from the Mahat Tattva to this manifest world. So the world or everything is existing in two ways. One is unmanifest, second is manifest. See, unmanifest is anger. So you sit down. I think he is sitting in meditation. But inside it is, volcano boiling. And then when you can no more hold, then give one, whatever. We never knew you are so angry. So everything is existing in unmanifest, thereafter manifest form. So, Mahadadi Jagasara na kinchit pratibhati me. This does not exist for me. See, in Dakshinamurti Stotra, Bhagavan Sri Shankaracharya brings this topic. Vishvam pashyati karya karanataya swaswami sambandhataha शिष्याचार्यतया तथैव पितृ पुत्राद्यात्मना भेदतः स्वप्ने जागृति वाय एष पुरुषः माया परिभ्रामितः तस्मै श्री गुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्री दक्षिणामूर्तये. विश्वं भाति कार्यकारणतया. Where cause and effect is introduced, the world is created. How the world is created? Swaswami sambandhataha. I am the boss and you are the subordinate. But sometimes the boss is so terrible, Swamiji, what should be done? Remember two rules regarding the relationship with the boss. Rule number one, the boss is always right. Rule number two, but if he is wrong, refer rule number one. Iti me nishtita mati. See? Swaswami sambandhata. Then Shishyacharyataya. Another samsara, another world is created. Guru and Shishya. The most terrible world is Guru Shishya. The Guru wants to improve the Shishya, which has never happened in the past. Shishyacharya. Then Tatha Pitru Putra Adhyatmana Bhedataha. Father is the cause, child is the effect. Guru is the cause, disciple is the effect. Swami is the cause, subordinate is the effect. Samsara begins. When Swapne Jagrativa. See, friends. Therefore, never get entangled in any cause and effect relationship. What will happen? Something good happens to you because of somebody or because of something. Next time you will become so much attached and dependent to that. Like one boy in UK, he wrote me, Swamiji, last few days I have developed this habit. Is it good? Many people say it is good habit. So what is the habit? When I come out of the house, whichever car is in front of me, I immediately make the sum of those digits. If it is even number, then it is going to be bad. If it is odd number, it is going to be good. Is it right? So he is lost for the whole life. Wherever he will go, number. Accident over. See? Never get involved in establishing cause and effect. For that which is determined as beneficial, we will be attached. And if it is determined that it is not beneficial, we will be hating that. Net result will be our mind will carry the load of likes and dislikes. Therefore, why this is so? Why? Because the sky is too high. If you want to be happy in life, try my technique. This technique is delete 2 words from your dictionary. Those 2 words are why and how. Immediately you will ask a question. But why? And then the question comes, how? Our whole life is whiling away by howling at the life. Now be attentive. Have we ever asked a question, why the fire is hot? We accepted fire is hot. Thereafter we decide how to interact with the fire. In the same manner, don't ask question, but why my husband is so angry? Don't ask this question. You know he is angry. Now make a fool of him and get your work done. See? Why my wife is so dumb? Therefore she married you. Or else nobody will marry you. No wise person can marry you. See? Look at the world with this understanding. Everything will disappear. Now, the water says, for me, there is no ocean, there is no waves. Is it not true? If we are caught up in the names and forms, if we are caught up in the individuality, all waves are real. If we caught up in the totality, ocean, we will be constantly buffeted. But if you take the position of the waters, from the water's point of view, there is neither ocean nor waves. This is all. When the dream is over, where the dreamer goes? And when the dream is going on, where from the dreamer comes? When the deep sleep comes, where from the deep sleeper comes? And when the deep sleep is over, where the deep sleeper goes? Further continue. When the waking comes, where from the waker has come? And when the waking goes, where does the waker goes? There is something like, wherein you iron the lungi, where do the wrinkles go? Find out. They go nowhere because they were never there. They are merely appearances. The cloth is the reality, not the wrinkles. But when a cloth is full of wrinkles, our attention goes only on the wrinkles, not on the cloth. In the same manner, all our experiences are because we give importance to non-essentials. So, here the teacher gives us a contemplative technique. Mahadadi jagat sarvam na kinchit prativhati me. Therefore, never get lost into this cause-effect, cause-effect. Then, brahmaiva kevalam sarvam. Everything is okay. Everything is fine. See, take this positive attitude, positive attitude. When we begin our day, this is the best day of my life. See? Otherwise, the old same songs, जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन भाड़ में. All the time brooding over the past. See? One Gujarati in California, when I went to his house for food, his wife had gone for work, he and his son. I said, hey, where is your son? Call him for food. Swamiji, you go and wake him up. Nobody gives free food. So I went to his room. And on a royal bed, diagonally, he was sleeping in a Bhujangasana. So I thought there is no point in disturbing him. Bhujanga may bite, who knows. So I came back, I said, I think he is not well, he is sleeping. He said, Swamiji is okay. But he is so lazy, always sleeps up to 12 o'clock, 12:30, I am fed up of it. Then I knew what is coming. See, you should give achar with the khichdi and not the complaint. So, before you could start anything, I am expert in changing the topics. I said, hey, what did you cook? Yaar, come on, let me see that. But he was pakka guru ka chela. He was insisting, Swamiji, why my son is like that? When we were at home in Bombay, when my father used to come to my room, I used to run to other room. But now when he comes to my room, I run to other room. What is my life? I said, you have defined. You are born to run. Run or run, nothing else. See, friends, never complain. The world is like this. The most important thing in the life and the spiritual life is take care of yourself. Uddaredatmanatmanam. Natmanam avasadaye. One person was drowning in the river. Arey, bachao isko. Nobody was coming in front. Okay, I will do it. So somebody asked, do you know how to swim? No. Then how will you save him? I will give him company to die. First, you must know how to save yourself. Then you can save others. See, friends. Therefore, Brahmaiva kevalam sarvam. Then there is but one absolute reality. Katham varnashrama sthitihi. So don't get contaminated by this thought of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasi. It has its limitation, it has its value. I will give both the idea, both the sides. When we accept Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasi, these are meant for imposition of self-discipline on ourselves. I am a Brahmin, how can I smoke? I am a Brahmin, how can I eat non-vegetarian? I am a Brahmin, how can I drink? I am a Brahmin, how can I go to club and pubs? Nobody in my family has gone. So I am a Brahmin, it's protecting me from myself. See, friends, what is required is we have to protect us from ourselves. Because Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu, Atmaiva Ripur Atmana. We are our enemy. See, friends. Similarly, suppose you take this Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasi. Brahmachari student life. I am a student. I am not supposed to be lazy. I must get up early in the morning. I must study hard. This is what a Brahmachari means. So this Varnashrama, the four Varnas and the four Ashramas, they are meant for introducing self-discipline. Self-discipline is freedom. Discipline imposed from outside is bondage. Now all of you have come here, of you all, those who have come on their own, they have no problem. Those who are tied down with a lead, chalo na. For them, every now and then. And when others laugh, what is there to laugh? Because it is imposed discipline. It is not self-imposed discipline. Therefore, Varnashrama Sthiti is not meant for dividing the society or condemning anyone else. This is meant for introducing the self-discipline. So, Brahmaiva Kevalam Sarvam Katham Varnashrama Sthitihi, where it is wrongly understood, you know what happens? Two examples I'll give. One person, this happened somewhere in Maharashtra, Kolhapur or somewhere. The moment you enter his house, right in the drawing room, a big picture of a donkey and big garland. And to that donkey, one nice chandan kumkum. And he said, I believe in him. What Bhagavad Gita tells, Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha samadhistasya keshava sthitadhi kim prabhasheta kim asita prajeta kim, like a donkey. Prajahati yada kaman sarvan partha manogatan atmanne vatmana tushtaha. See, donkey perfectly comes in this. Therefore, instead of having Lord Ganesha, I keep donkey. This is how called perverted thinking. Second thing, one person told me, Pune, he said, Swamiji, I have done the Shraddha in a different manner. I said, what different manner? You ate? Instead of feeding the Brahmins? They said, no. What I did, I got out of my house as usual, I finished my bath at about 10 o'clock, came out. The first beggar I came across, I told him, hey, get inside the car. Beggar sat inside the car. I took him to the best hotel and told him, isko jo chahiye de do khane ko. Give him whatever he wants to eat. Chicken, fish, every kind of dead and live animal was given. And then I told, I'll pay the bill, okay, don't worry about it. And I told, hey, you eat whatever you want. If you don't like, take it with you or throw it away. I'll pay for you. This is how I have done the Shraddha. What do you think? I said, when a son like you is born, he can only think that after death my father will become a beggar. Who told us to do Shraddha? Scriptures. So how the Shraddha to be done? Scriptures will decide. If you have got a Samsung phone, and if you want to know the operation of that phone, should you take the Nokia manual? How common sense it is. Therefore, this Varnashrama Sthiti is meant for imposition of self-discipline and not creating a revolt in the society, not dividing the society. Instead of understanding this, we go the wrong way. In Panchadashi, Vidyaranya Swami writes, don't imagine spiritual evolution means becoming like an animal. Eat anything, sleep anywhere, and become any way. Why? Everything is Brahman. God realization is not like that. One day when I was realized, I was going out of the room and I dashed against the wall and fell down. So people asked, Swamiji, what happened? Since I had developed this Brahma vision, I cannot differentiate between the wall and the door. Then you have become blind. See, realization is not an abnormality. On the contrary, we are more alert every moment of our life. See, friends. Janami sarvatha sarvam ekoham nirantaram niralam mama shunyam cha shunyam vyomadi panchakam. Janami sarvatha sarvam aham eko nirantaram. See, I am very fully convinced that I am the one. Without I, nothing else exists. Now try to get this point in your day-to-day experience. Where I is not, that does not exist for us. Where I is, that alone is real for us. That alone is interesting for us. For example, an oldie, old man. Old man is who? What are the symptoms of old man? Of the many symptoms, one symptom is this. An old man is recognized, you have to ask him a question. What is that? Ask him to talk about his childhood. Thereafter don't listen. And yet he will keep on talking, then he is old man. See? So, all the time the old man talks about his past. Because their I was involved. Youngsters, they were never involved in the childhood of the old man. Therefore, they are not interested. So the old man, when he talks about his childhood, he is inspired because I was there. See? Take another example. Mothers. One mother talks about the foolishness of her child as wisdom. Every mother has got this illusion that her child is intelligent. So, she is talking about her child. Oh, my son is so intelligent, he asks so many questions. The other mother will take a scissor and cut her tongue. Ye to kuch bhi nahi, mera ladka. See, why this happens? Because where I is, there the world is. Where I is not, the world is not. See? But who is this I? This itself we don't know. When I say I am husband, I am wife, I am mother, I am father, Arey man, how many you are? Are you one or you are a poultry farm? See? Therefore, Janami sarvatha sarvam ekoham nirantaram. I am but one. And this, the one, is the reality. And on the basis of this one, all others are supported. See? One day, one person asked a question to Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi about karma and said, if a man of realization is still living, Jivan Mukta, does he have the prarabdha karma also? His sanchita and agami karma are destroyed. That I understand. What about prarabdha karma? So Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi gave him a story. He said there was one friend, Abdul Hamid. He had 3 wives. One in Bombay, one in Delhi, third in Calcutta. So when he used to travel, he doesn't have to carry suitcase. Everywhere there is a suit and case. So when he went to Calcutta, it so happened he died. So when he died there, is it only the Calcutta wife became a widow and other 2 continued to be non-widow? Think. It's very simple. Therefore here the teacher says, if this I disappears, nothing exists. So I as a husband, the samsara of the wife is around me. I as a father, the samsara of children is around me. But I as a man dies. When the man dies, will the husband continue to live? When the man dies, will the father continue to live? So all of them are dependent on the man. So man is the reality and others are only virtual reality. And what is the virtual reality? Which appears, which is useful, but which is not. See? Suppose in your computer, according to your calculations, your virtual reality data tells that you have $100,000,000. You have one virtually. Then suppose you delete that figure. Is it a loss to you? In the same manner, when we come to discover that there is but one reality which is supporting the waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi, these 4 clouds, they come. 4 types of conditions, be attentive. Clouds come rain and go away. Where from they have come, where they have gone, nobody knows. Then the clouds come, thunder, no rains, go away. Then the darkness comes, that also goes away. Then the sky is totally cloudless, summer sky, that also goes away. When these four conditions happen, is there any loss or gain to the space? So the clouds raining is the waking experience. Clouds thundering is the dream experience. The darkness is the deep sleep experience. And Nirabra Akash, the cloudless space, is the Samadhi experience. Because there are no clouds in the sky, there is no loss. If there are thundering clouds, there is no noise. If there are raining clouds, there is no wetness anywhere in the sky. In the same manner, waking comes, dances goes away. Dream comes, dances goes away. The space, the conscious space, Chidakasha, is but one. Janami sarvatha sarvam ekoham nirantaram niralambam ashunyam cha shunyam vyomadi panchakam. And my existence is niralamban. It is without anybody's support. See? I don't exist because of anything. See, the husband exists because of the wife. The father exists because of the child. But the man exists independently. If the wife was not there, he was still there. By God's grace, if she has gone away, he continues to be there. Think of this. This Niralamban, without any support. See, colors and forms and eyes, they are mutually dependent. Colors cannot be established without the eyes, and vision cannot be established without the colors and forms. Mutually dependent. But they support the mind. Whether the eyes are there or not, mind is independent. Whether the mind is manifest or unmanifest, consciousness remains independent. Niralambam. And Shunyam Vyomadi Panchakam. Therefore, all these appearances of the five great elements and the world has no meaning whatsoever. न षण्ढो न पुमान् न स्त्री न बोधो नैव कल्पना सानन्दो वा निरानन्दम् आत्मानं मन्यसे कथम्. Neither I am a eunuch, nor a man, nor a woman, neither knowledge, nor ignorance, nor nothing. There is no way to talk about the truth other than in the language of negation. Because the unknown is indicated with the reference of the known. This is the rule. See? Do you know her? No, I don't know. Do you know that cinema actress? Yes. She is her sister. Oh. So some reference is there. In the same manner, the reality we don't know. Do you know that which is without with color? Yes, that which is without color is the reality. Acha, acha. Do you know the sounds? Yes, that which is without the sounds is the reality. Do you know the smells? Yes, that which is without the smell is the reality. Do you know the eyes? Yes, that which is without eyes is the reality. Do you know the mind? That which is without mind is the reality. Ultimately, we come to a point where further negation is not possible. That which cannot be negated. Therefore, na shandaha, na puman, na stri, na bodho, na kalpana. None of these imaginations hold any ground in this reality. Similarly, Sanandova Niranandam Atmanam Mannase Katham. So then how do you talk that I am happy, I am unhappy? Both the things are bluffs. You are neither happy nor miserable. Then what? You are. And even to say you are is wrong. See, if something can be spoken of as not existing, then existence has a meaning. When there is no possibility of non-existence, what is the need to call it as existence? See, in the 13th chapter, Bhagavan Krishna brings this topic. Neyam yattat pravakshami yajñatva mokshasya shubhat anadi mat param brahma na tat sat na tat asad uchyate. The truth is beginningless and cannot be spoken of as is or is not. It is beyond the options. Non-optional experience is this reality. Therefore, Sanando va niranandaha. I am happy, I am not happy, both things have no meaning. Shadanga yogan natunaiva shuddham, mano vinashan natunaiva shuddham, guru padeshan natunaiva shuddham, swayam chatatvam swayameva buddham. How beautiful the teacher tells us. Shadanga yogan natunaiva shuddham. You go on going through the various practices of yoga. Asana, pranayam, pratyahara, dharana, dhyan, samadhi, shadanga yoga. Patanjali says ashtanga yoga. You add two more, yamaniyam, it becomes ashtanga yoga. So by these various yogic practices, the reality is not purified. Shadanga yoga natunaiva shuddham, mano vinashan natunaiva shuddham. By the destruction of the mind, the purity is attained. Destroy the mind. Is there any shortcut? Yes. What is that? Heroin. Take the heroin and your mind is totally destroyed. You always live in a Shambhavi Mudra. Mano vinasha. What happened? I have destroyed the mind. Now I am a society's burden. Please remember, truth cannot be gained and truth cannot be lost. Ahayam anupadeyam. If something is gained, it is bound to be lost. If something is lost, it is bound to be gained. That is beyond the truth. Therefore, the purity is not attained by this Shadanga or Ashtanga Yoga, Mano Vinasha Natunaiva Shuddham. When the mind is not, how will you make it pure? See, the stages are like this. First, you have to purify your mind. How to purify the mind? Ishwararpitam nechaya kritam. Tabla beti suru. So when you are doing everything for the sake of God, not your desire fulfillment, then your mind becomes pure and it is mukti sadhakam, become the means of realization. So do karma yoga. Then the second part is the bhakti yoga. In bhakti yoga, we are told that focus your mind. Eka chintana. Only God, God, God. Ram, 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 Ram. Ram, Ram. Mind will become single pointed. Pure and single pointed mind. Third thing, control your mind. Control of the mind is with Ashtanga Yoga. Sit and bite your teeth and sit. What is happening? Don't disturb. Meditation on. These three paths are told. Karma, bhakti and yoga. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says, why are you struggling, yaar? Relax. Then he tells, Manasam tu kim margane kritam naiva manasam marga arjavan. That mind which you want to clean, purify, make single pointed, make disciplined, first of all find out what the mind is. See? Many times we try to solve the problem which is nowhere. See? Like, suppose our, bus goes deep into that ditch about 5,000 feet in the Ganges, what will happen? There will be no need thereafter. But we keep on worrying. See, friends. So, we try to purify that which is not. We try to make it single pointed which is not. We try to discipline that which is not. If you are told this simple way, then you start doubting. I think this Swami doesn't know actually. Unless, when you get God realization, you have to do a lot of, hard work. And then you are told, yes, you are right. That Swami didn't know. I will tell you. What is that? First of all, for 36 years, you have to do Go Mata ki seva. You have to serve the cows. Then what is to be done? Beta, Go Mata has called you. There are 200 cows in our byres and we don't have a person to take care. Therefore God has appointed you. Go and wash every day, every cow, clean. No dung or urine should be anywhere, but you should not take milk. That I will take. Do this seva for 36 years. And after 36 years, Maharaj, 36 years old, yes I know, tomorrow come in the morning to me, but take proper bath. Because of working 36 years in the cow byres, you are smelling like cow dung. Take proper bath, have perfume, fresh and come. He goes. After going there, the teacher says, you are Brahman. After 15, 16 years, 36 years of cow dung sadhana, this was the same thing that earlier Mahatma told me, that you are Brahman and you are also telling the same thing. What is new? Why did you make me lift the cow dung for 36 years? Because you did not listen to that man. As a punishment, you have to do this sadhana. Now, if you don't listen to me, next stage will be 72 years, but not the cow dung, human dung. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. I agree, I am Brahman. It's only an error of judgment about our own identity. Correct that error, everything is perfectly alright. See, friends, therefore, न षडांग योगा न तो नैव शुद्धम न मनोविनाशा न तयोश गुरुपदेशा न तो नैव शुद्धम. See, Bhagavan Dattatreya himself is telling, there is no bigger guru than Bhagavan Dattatreya. See, na guru upadeshat, don't hang on to the guru. See, friends, in the relationship between guru and shishya, shishya is important, not guru. Unless the disciple wants to change, guru can do nothing. What could Bhagavan Krishna do with Duryodhana, Dushyasana and Dhritarashtra? He could do nothing. You may call him Krishnam Mande Jagat Guru. What Jagat Guru? Therefore, don't push the ball in the court of the Guru. Guru Maharaj, uda. Mule Guru. Be responsible for your spiritual life. Guru can only show you the direction. We have to walk our path. Otherwise, we become so dependent for everything. Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj. See? No father will like His son is all the time hanging on him. The father is 75 and the son is 55. And now also, Papa, let us go to a market and I will sit in your godi. 75-year father, 55-year son sitting in the godi, will it look good? So the father will have, beta, bade kab hoge? When will you grow? Don't hang on to the Guru, friends, if you really are walking spiritual path. Otherwise, you will become a lame. See, if somebody is lame, give him some support, but don't give him the dole. Don't worry, whole life will look after you. Why will he work? See, therefore, Guru Padesha Natunaiva Shuddham. Then, Swayam cha Tattvam Swayameva Buddham. We have to discover our own essential self all by ourselves. See, in that experience, there is neither Guru nor Shishya. In one of the compositions of a great master, he writes, by the grace of my Guru, I have crossed the river of relative existence. And I was so thrilled. Therefore, I just looked behind and thought my Guru is there who helped me cross this river of transmigration. Lo, I saw neither my Guru nor transmigration, nor any river. I alone was. See, friends, the mother puts the child to sleep. You know why does mother do like this thing? And why it is successful? When the child is in the womb, the first sound the child hears is the rhythm of the mother's heart. Tak, 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 tak. The first sound. And when the child is crying, the mother takes him in the lap. And worse than the voice or the sound of the child, she starts, the child thinks better to sleep. They make such a horrible sound. And nobody can stand it, better to sleep. So when the mother has put the child to sleep, will the mother go along with the child in the sleep? See, the child has to go alone. Mother will not go. See, friends, don't become a weakling. Discover. And self-discovery is possible only if you are strong enough. Upanishad says, Nayamatma balahinena labhya. It is not meant for the weaklings and dropouts of life. But we imagine, one day I was going to gym and one person came, Swamiji, where are you going? I am going to gym. Shall I come? I said, I don't know whether you shall come or I want to come. I said, come. I went there for my weightlifting. He said, I also want to do. I said, see, this is not my place. Ask the gym instructor. I also want to do what Swamiji is doing. Gym instructor looked at him. He said, can you lift 2 papad? He had a fracture, he was in the crutches, and he wanted to do weightlifting. See? Because somebody is doing something, please understand, spiritual life is not a mimicry. It is not mimicry. Everyone has to find out his own path. Otherwise it will become military drill. All Guru saying, disciples, attention. Pranayam. And then do the kumbhak for half an hour. This is not spiritual life. It is by the one, to the one, all alone, without becoming lonely on the path. Therefore, Guru Upadesha Natuneva Shuddham Swayam Cha Tattva Swayameva Buddham. Come to discover your essential nature all by yourself. Nobody can help us. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate